Welcome to my channel, where I bring you the best in horror and suspense fiction. Today, I'll be reading you a chilling story called The Hunting Grounds, a dark web of serial killers. In this story, we delve into the dangerous world of the Hunting Grounds website, where serial killers from around the globe connect to share their twisted secrets and plan their next victims. As the story unfolds, you'll be taken on a journey through the mind of a former member of the website, sharing his haunting experiences and the horror that ensued. As you listen to this story, I encourage you to comment and share your thoughts on this spine-tingling tale. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all of our latest uploads. Thank you for joining me on this chilling adventure, and I hope you enjoy. My name is Alex, and I never thought I'd be the kind of person to be obsessed with serial killers. But ever since I stumbled upon a dark web website that connects serial killers from all around the world, I can't stop thinking about it. The website is called The Hunting Grounds, and it's a place where killers can share tips, trade stories, and even plan their next victims. It's a disturbing and unsettling place, but I can't look away. It all started when I was browsing the dark web out of curiosity. I came across a forum discussing the Hunting Grounds, and I was immediately intrigued. As I dug deeper, I discovered that the website was real, and it was a place where some of the most notorious killers in history had communicated with one another. I couldn't believe it. I spent hours reading through the forum threads, trying to understand how something like this could exist. Eventually, I worked up the courage to create an account on the Hunting Grounds website. I wanted to see what kind of conversations were happening in real time. It wasn't long before I was drawn into a chat room with a group of users who called themselves the Brotherhood. They were discussing their latest kills, sharing gruesome details that made my stomach turn. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, but I couldn't look away either. As the days went by, I found myself logging into the Hunting Grounds website more and more frequently. It was like an addiction. I wanted to know more about these killers, their motivations, and their twisted minds. I even started reaching out to some of the users, trying to engage them in conversation. It was a dangerous game, but I couldn't stop myself. One day, I received a private message from a user who called themselves The Collector. They told me that they had been watching me and were impressed by my knowledge of serial killers. They invited me to join their inner circle and offered me access to exclusive content on the Hunting Ground website. I was hesitant at first, but I couldn't resist the temptation. The inner circle was a group of users who had proven themselves to be among the most dedicated and knowledgeable on the website. They shared even more gruesome stories, and I was horrified and fascinated all at once. But as time went on, I started to feel like I was in too deep. The Hunting Grounds website was consuming me, and I didn't know how to stop. Then, one day, I received a message from The Collector that changed everything. They told me that they were planning a live hunt and that I was invited to participate. I was shocked and terrified. I had never killed anyone before, but the idea of being a part of something so twisted and perverse was strangely alluring. I spent the next few days wrestling with my conscience. I knew that what I was considering was wrong, but I couldn't shake the feeling that I was missing out on something. In the end, I decided to go through with it. I told myself that it was just for the experience, that I wouldn't actually hurt anyone. But deep down, I knew that I was lying to myself. The day of the hunt arrived, and I found myself in a remote location with several other users from the Hunting Grounds website. We were armed with weapons and hunting a real person. I was sickened by what I was doing, but I couldn't back out now. I was in too deep. We stalked our prey through the woods, and I remember feeling a strange sense of exhilaration as we closed in on them. But then something happened that I wasn't expecting. Our prey turned around and attacked us. They were a trained fighter, and they took us by surprise. I watched in horror as my fellow hunters were taken down one by one. I tried to run, but I was tackled to the ground. The last thing I remember was the sound of my own screams as the world went black. When I woke up, I was in a hospital bed. The police were asking me questions, trying to piece together what had happened. I told them everything, confessing to my involvement in the Hunting Grounds website. I was arrested, and I've been in prison ever since. Looking back on it now, I can't believe how blind I was. The Hunting Grounds website was like a drug, and I was addicted to it. I couldn't see the danger in what I was doing, the harm in what I was causing. I was just another victim of the website's twisted allure. But the worst part is knowing that the Hunting Grounds website is still out there, connecting killers from all over the world. They're still sharing tips, trading stories, and planning their next victims. And there are still people like me drawn into their dark and dangerous world. So, if you're reading this, I beg you, stay away from the Hunting Grounds website. Don't let yourself be consumed by its twisted allure. Trust me, it's not worth it.